And it's preparing to live stream, hopefully. As my day goes on, it seems my system is slower. Okay, third con is happening. Good. Let me see if I can use Loom. If not, it's okay too. We're getting everybody get their cameras on. Okay. So Daniel, I know that you'll be looking at the chat and reaching out to people about everybody's in their right groups. We want to be in front of the screen with our camera set, and we have it. Okay. And Danny, I don't know. I see Danny's head fluorescent lights. Okay. All right. Okay, welcome, folks. We have a busy night tonight, and I'm looking forward to see your projects, get them approved by me. I'll talk about the rest of the semester. What is our schedule like? And then we'll go into breakout rooms here that I get to give you full approval, and we start with the next steps. Okay, and Sophie, do you mind being moderating the chat with Daniel?
Okay.
Okay, if there's any questions or anything, you can let me know, Sophie, if I need to let someone know about what's happening. Okay, I thank Daniel today. He's going to be he's our teaching assistant in training, right? So he'll be helping us with some of the groups as well. So let me talk about sharing of what's due. So I have issues here. I say no here. I say this I want to make, and now I want to go to my, you can see here we are live, and now I'm on our K section, and later we'll do attendance. And let's go to what's due. The what's due section always tells us what is due for us. I'm going to edit. I'm going to turn it off so I can see basically what it is. Okay, of course, we had Monday, March 25th. We had our tech cloud, and I had some also articles I wanted you to read. And today our business proposal is due. You need me to approve your business proposal to get going. On April 1st, we have Artificial Intelligence Chapter 14 due, and I've had Dylan resubmit the questions again for these two articles. If we look at my calendar, we're right now on March 27th, and guess what? Next Monday already is April 1. Unbelievable. And for April 1, I will also assign another chapter, which will be our ERP, which is chapter 10 in our business analytics section. You can see on the 17th of April, we will have a second exam. So on the 10th, I'd like to give you a review sheet for the 10th, including the possible open-ended questions. And I'll answer any questions that you have for the test on the 15th. And then on the 17th, one day we will be in person. On the 29th of April, can you believe it? It's our last day of classes. And in the last day of classes, I will have you do presentations in class online. Each group will make a presentation. I'll go over the specifics of what needs to be in the presentation, but basically an overall of what you've done. Every week I will be looking at groups' work. So sometimes I will ask you in the group presentation, it'll be like a 7-minute overview. I'll be asking you many times to show me certain things about your projects that may be new that I haven't discovered that I can give you feedback on. The reason I'm using this for it's almost a day of feedback, I expect it to be complete, but sometimes things are not complete, and I'd like to give you a second chance on that so you can make the corrections, and then you will be able to make those corrections and record a full formal presentation using Zoom, your own group, using it to the cloud, and you will be able then to upload your presentation along with any of your other materials and the URL of your website. Okay, so my goal then for tonight is to make approvals. My other goal too is to have you start already, after I give approval, start planning. You will need social media. You can make certain people responsible for social media. Of course, you'll be following each other in social media. You will, as you go through this, you can make Instagram stories, you'll make videos of your project. And for Monday, after I give approval, I'll even have you do like a very rough draft of your website using the free version of Wix. And then on Monday, I'll go over with you, we'll have the codes to upgrade, and we'll only upgrade when we're satisfied with what is in the project. Okay, things are changing quite quickly. Another thing that you may want to look at, and I'll discuss it next week in more detail, is basically something called, you can go to copilotmicrosoft.com, where you can basically, this works similar to ChatGPT, but you can even choose a conversational style. You can make it more creative. You can have more balance. It seems like more balance works. And I'll show you next week. We'll go into also how this works, how the notebook works, where you can have it on mind, and then you can think about, what is the difference between Copilot versus ChatGPT versus Claude versus Gemini. There's a number of different products out there. In Wix, someone in your group needs to subscribe to Wix. You'll be using the first in the for the free version. You can do as many sites as you want. You can play around with it. The only thing is the person that makes the account needs to invite people to collaborate on their sites. So you can just even search on how do you invite people to collaborate on your site with Wix. And basically you have to go sounds very similar to what we talked about in class, right? Go to roles and permissions, and you'll invite people, and you'll then enter the collaborate's email advice and select and invite them and give them the highest role that everybody can then make edits and can add on to the site. The disadvantage of Wix is I still cannot believe it, but they are well behind something like Google Docs, where you can work succinctly together as collaborative. Here, only one person at a time can work on it. So sometimes when you want to work on it, you may even want to use something like Zoom and sharing your screen. Okay, so that is my overview. I'm going to stop sharing. And we have a group here. We will be, when I'm making assignments every week, I'll give you another part to do for your project, and I'll guide you. I am going to be a member of everybody's group, and I expect then we'll be able to get better outcomes than when I give you feedback every week. Any questions before I set out into breakout rooms? So, Daniel, how many groups do I have
Nine.
in Kent? 9?
9. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, 9, not including ours.
Okay. Yeah, 9. Well, yours is 0, right?
Exactly, yeah. So 9.
Okay, so there are 9 groups. So what I'm going to do is I'll start with group 1. Daniel, if you can start, maybe you can start with group 10 and go up
Sure.
and give groups some feedback. You've listened to me of knowing what I want. In general, what I want for you to refine is that this project needs to be doable. It needs to be that you can actually, it's not pie in the sky, but you with your backgrounds can give what I see as almost consulting advice to businesses on how they can use a number of these products or generative AI tasks. You can evaluate them. You're not working for any of these companies, so you can be objective, and you can give them almost like a template, or you can give them directions on not only where they need to start, but how to use these. And what I want to see is that I want almost in those ways of explanations and short videos of that I can see that you know how to use these tools, and then you can gain access and you can gain proficiencies on how to use these tools for certain applications. And in this class, we're looking for certain applications for business to help them to be what? Closer to their customer, to add sales, to be more efficient. And also to say, hey, this is not what it's signed up for. These are some of the issues that we have, and that it be ongoing, because this product is ongoing. Zoom has created something like Teams already. Today they announced it's like Zoom Intelligence Center. They're struggling to say, how are they going to get more users? So they're trying to incorporate more AI into it. Anything else, Daniel, that I need to know before we break
Nope,
out?
I think everyone's in a group, so
Okay, perfect. I'm glad that you were able to make those suggestions. I'm going to let participants choose their rooms, and I'm going to make then 9 groups. We'll meet together. I'll give you instructions. And then at the end, we'll come back. We'll take attendance. I'll answer any questions, and then we will proceed. Okay, so I'm creating then 9 breakout rooms. I'm going to start with 1. Daniel's going to start with 10. And then hopefully I'll be seeing all of you in all my groups. And stay with me if you have, after your attendance, stay with me that I can help you in any way that I can. So we'll create those groups. I'll open up those rooms. And are you able to see it? Go ahead and join then the group that meets with you.
Yeah, I honestly forget what group I'm on for sand.
So go to your audit area.
You're group 5.
Okay. I'm 9,
5.
5. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, what is it? Okay, we getting everybody?
Is anyone having trouble joining
Where do we join the group?
in the breakout rooms?
Um, I don't. Where do you? Should we have been sent to one or?
No,
No,
you
you
you you
choose.
you put yourself in one. You put yourself in a breakout room.
Gotcha. All right, that's
You
cool.
put yourself, it's self-service here, just like the gas station.
Oh, Professor, when
Yeah.
you join the class, I don't have co-host anymore.
You don't have what?
The co-host terms. I can't move around the groups.
Hold on. To allow, make a co-host. Can you join? Daniel,
Sorry, I just these. Let's see. Hmm, No, not yet. I could just leave the room and come back.
you want me to assign you and then you
No,
can,
I can do it very quickly. That's fine.
Tej, are you in a group?
That
What group?
works.
What group is Tej?
Is- 9,
Okay, let me assign him.
and I already did.
Oh, you
And
did, okay, and
then
Ben?
9 as well. Okay. I'll start-
Okay, and now you can see breakouts?
Yeah, I can see it all. It's because
Huh?
I joined before you, and then when you joined, you took the.
Oh, I took it you off the, okay,
Yeah,
all right. Okay, you're okay. So
yes.
you know where I'm going.
Yeah,
So
we're
now I think
going
you can
in
even
reverse.
do a better job on giving them guidance on what they need to do. It needs to be doable and you know those areas and it should be something that they all know about
Yep.
rather than something that, you know, be aeronautical engineers or something.
I got it. I'll see
Okay.
you soon.
And Tej is, I guess he'll come sometime because or maybe he's not in or whatever.
Yeah, I assigned him, but he hasn't moved.
Yeah, right, but he hasn't, maybe he just
I
stopped.
can.
Okay, great. So you'll start with 10, I'll start with 1. Isabel, what happened?
They both left, but right now I'm on the website. I'm inviting add staff members. Do you think that like means like add collaborators?
No, you want to look for collaboration. Google adding collaborators.
I did. Hold
Here,
on.
I'll show you. You want to add collaborators. When you're signing up on the dashboard, you want to add collaborators.
Hello,
Yeah,
Professor.
hi. What's up, Sedge? You're not in the
Hey,
group or
so
what?
I had a question. So, are we waiting for you to join the breakout room?
Yes, uh-huh. So go back to the
Okay.
chat room.
I was just wondering if you wanted us to get started, but I didn't know if we were supposed to
Yeah,
pick.
get started. Yeah.
We don't
Start
know which
working. I'm
idea
going to
you.
be in every group. I'm visiting every group.
I don't know which idea you want to approve though.
Okay, so I'll come to you. What group are you?
Group 5.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, wait, it is.
Oh, wait, I can't join the breakout room.
Why not?
It just like there's no choice or option to
Okay, let me assign to what group? 5?
5. Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. Thank.
And Isabel, go back to your group. You don't have anybody left in your group?
No.
What group are you in? Go back to your group and I'll help you. What group are you?
1.
Everybody just left you?
Yeah, there was only 3 of us, and then
I know, but still. Okay, you can move to, okay. So Sedge, what happened?
No, Professor, I'm sorry. I'm in like I'm on my phone and my computer right now.
Okay, so go to your group and I'll see your group.
Okay, awesome.
Isabel, are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, I just
Did you
invited.
find it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's Amelia, what are you here for? I'm going to each group. Isabel can tell Amelia to go back to her group,
Um.
or if she knows her, text her. If not, she can stay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm joining a couple more groups. I'll be back.
Okay.
So Isabel, are you there? Did you
Yes.
find it?
Yeah, I shared it with my partners.
Okay, so you got all the group together. It's working well?
Yep.
Okay. So reminding me what you guys are gonna do?
My group,
Yeah.
it's called Insight AI Consulting.
Okay, and what are you guys gonna do?
Basically, oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Basic like the problem that we're trying to solve is like inefficient customer service operations.
Yeah, but did you rewrite it based on what I gave you feedback on it?
Oh, Michael said he did, but it's not saved in here. I think it might be in his notes, but it's not under our like
Okay, so you
proposal.
gotta, you know what you can do is based on, did you record what I said or he did all the recording?
In the beginning of class.
No, when I met with your group.
Oh, for you said to like create the Wix account and invite members and then create the
Right,
draft.
but to refine your project. So maybe you need to get back with your group and you need to, because I asked you to rewrite it. And you can even use those chat GPTs and the Claudes and everything to be another member of your group, and you put in the first one, but add what I've asked and for
Okay.
it to rewrite it. But you don't know what I asked, do you?
No, I'll ask Michael for the note.
Yeah, so that's the problem, Isabel. So Isabel, what you need to do is you just can't rely on one person in the group. Let's say he gets sick, right? He decides he's going to drop the course. What are you going to do? So everybody has to basically do the same. And
Yeah.
you understand? You just can't have one person, take that and you're just relying on them. We say take notes is basically you can turn on your phone. The only problem is when I go to breakout rooms, the problem with Zoom is when I go to breakout rooms, it doesn't record when I go to the breakout rooms.
Yeah.
Isn't that's why you almost have to have another screencasting program to turn on over Zoom when you get breakout rooms.
Okay.
So, and then you had, who else? You had another one person or you were three people?
We're four, but there was three of us
Yeah,
today.
three of them there. So you need to, and that needs to be done before, that needs to be resubmitted.
Okay.
Do you understand that, Isabel? That's
Yeah.
right? Because of course it needs to be resubmitted because you don't even remember what you're supposed to do. So how are you supposed to continue with this project? See how important that is?
Yeah.
Because it's like we're all so overwhelmed with everything. Oh, that was a great idea. Well, what are you supposed to do? I don't know. So let me close all the rooms. And then get everybody back here. And then we can discuss it. We got everybody.
I think we got to all the groups.
Okay. So let me get a report from
Wait,
I have everybody here.
wait.
So
Professor, did I accidentally miss the attendance login?
we haven't gotten it.
Oh, okay.
I missed it too. That's the most important. I should take attendance maybe 10 times during the class. I get such excitement when the attendance login is here. Maybe that'll be a new program, right? Randomly every 2 minutes attendance, and everybody can kind of like jump. Oh, I got it. Okay, question. So let me just ask Daniel. So what am do I need some groups still to see? Because I entered one of yours and they were speaking. So was that group 9?
So some groups were almost done. They probably just need another maybe a few hours. I would say not hours, like less than an hour or so to brainstorm. And I wouldn't say they're ready to run the idea by you yet, but most of the groups were done.
Okay. So what group is not ready? The groups I've seen, I think everybody, right? Everybody, am I correct? Every group that I saw, we concluded. Is that correct? Philip, we concluded on yours?
Talking
Yeah.
to me?
Yeah, your group, we
Yeah,
concluded.
yeah, no, we're definitely
I
concluded.
think every group that I saw was. So you know what I'll do is, so we can quickly do this, because my problem is this. I don't want to wait for Monday and then it's Wednesday till we ever approve any of this. I
think
want
we
to
could do it
say,
now.
I want to
think
do
it's
it
fine.
now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do attendance. So which groups, basically, I need group 9. Do I need group 8? Who's in group 8? Who's a representative from group 8?
I'm in group 8.
Okay, which is whom?
Charlie.
Charlie. Did I agree? Charlie.
Yeah, we concluded.
We concluded. So just group 9 I didn't, and then you I did in 7. Who's in group 7? Daniel, who's 7?
7 is Natty,
That's
Matt,
my group.
Gabby, Taylor.
Did I meet with them?
Yeah.
Did I agree? So is it just group 9? I think so, right? What other group were you thinking of, Daniel, that didn't finish?
Well, I got to some groups before you, so I just don't know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
every group that I got, I finished them.
Good.
They ended up saying, yeah, we agree. That's a great idea. Let's just
Yeah, some
stop
of us were
talking.
brainstorming too.
That was, huh?
Some of us were brainstorming the
That,
ideas and
I
then
think that's how
completing.
I convinced them. Oh, I think this is fantastic. And everybody went, yeah. Whether they did or not. Okay. And Isabel, your group needs to rewrite what is happening here. Okay. Let me just put another point. I want before Monday, I want that one person in your group sign up for Wix, the free version. Allow others in your group to have a role of full access, and then start with a draft. We don't have to use it because we can use many times. We can do several drafts, and you can even play around where you can have one version is you answer questions and they have a generative AI now that they'll produce a website for you, versus you pick a consulting, and then in certain areas, you'll be able to see what they generate the text. Or you can even combine some of those generation tools to write some of the script for you, and then you go ahead and edit it. I see with our group project, different from others, is we're going to use it as another group member. So stay with me. The groups that I haven't approved with, I'm going to share my screen. We'll do on Monday. Monday, the assignment for artificial intelligence. I'll go over with you on Monday. We'll look at some of the things with the chat GPT. I'll also go over some things about Microsoft Copilot and some other opportunities that we have. Yes, no, how are we doing? Okay, so Claudia, we're okay? we're set, it looks like. So let me share my screen. I have to go to, where do I have to go? I have to go to K, which is, I have to look at attendance. I have to look at check-in. Right. I want to end this check-in and do a new check-in. So it knows to do check-in. Start check-in. 1495 is the lotto number today. 1495. Once you check in, I've approved you, it's fine. Otherwise, at least representatives from basically like the whole group, that we decide where we're going from here. Okay.
Have a wonderful day, Professor.
I'm looking forward to it.
Later.
Later. See you later, alligator.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Did group 9 leave? Oh,
Professor, I just had a quick question.
More than quick. Do I need to, I can have this recorded, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I just
I
want
just
to
want
make
to
sure.
know like what the next steps are and like where we should be as a group next week.
Okay, next week you should be doing you should first of all make assignment, you should do a first draft of your Wix. Have everybody have full rights. And start reviewing. Remind me, Michael, what was the topic?
We're gonna be doing a consulting service
That
for
does what?
for students, and how they can use other AI tools to increase their productivity and time management.
Okay, so the thing I went, and what group number are you, Michael?
We're 8.
Okay, so
Sophie's in my group too.
what?
Sophie's
Sophie.
in my group too.
Perfect. So what I would look at it, I would start looking at some of those tools.
Yeah, we just created a document and we're gonna like brainstorm.
Right. It
We're gonna,
looks like
like-
you got a great group in terms of you got good leaders there with yourself and Sophie. You know what I mean?
That's why I picked Sophie actually.
Okay, that's good. You're smart. You see, good one coming. Okay, I always like to pick the smart ones when I'm doing a group. I don't, it's all about. It's always, it's almost like who are the best CEOs? They get people that are smarter than themselves. You know what I mean? Is they always choose people. So it's the same thing with um that's your key. It's almost like getting, a partner in life. You always want to get somebody that you always want to pick good. So anyways, so that's it. So I think that's where I would start. And basically I think for yours is knowing those tools that we're going to use. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of be the next step. And then the others can come into being. But we got to figure out is which tools are we going to review and which ones make sense. And then you can keep on adding them. It doesn't have to be, but at least start with a few of them. And then you can keep on adding. And then that will be your idea, even in your website will be, or even in your plans, is that we'll always be reviewing. This is not going to be that's why this consulting, it's not going to be like you're learning, I don't know, accounting 101. It doesn't change, but rather all these, and even in software, that changes all the time, but nothing's at the speed of this. This is just beyond anything that, I've been in this industry a way long time, and I can tell you from the founders with Bill Gates and on, and there's nothing been so quick in terms of the turnaround and so much changing so quickly and quick, like from one month to the other, and they throw out things that may not work so well. So that's why we have to even be more cautious, right? How much, how this is also new, how reliable could this actually be? That's why certain activities, I like it for creativity more than for exactness for a lot of these tools. Because what is generative AI? The whole meaning of generative AI is creating new content. It's not
Creating
really
new content with old content for now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but it's creating those new ones rather than in the typical machine learning and neural nets. I take my data and I find those, those patterns. So that's why it's great. That's why I'm saying it's great for storytelling, you know what I mean? Or creativity or doing some kind of thing, but I can't rely on it sometimes for other types of, issues, that generative AI, but others. Okay. Did I answer your question, Michael?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Perfect. And then I'm looking forward to it. Okay. So let me end my check-in. Because I think everybody checked in. Let me stop my recording. And Michael, do you have anything else to share?
Good. If Sophie has a question, I'll hear what she has to say.
Okay. All right. Do you have a question about that, Sophie? Did I stop all my recording? Let me stop all my recording.
Not YouTube yet.
Stop